Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. It's October 21st, 2014. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right here is Cody Bills. Well, Cody, we had a positive Tuesday in Chicago for the grains. Take a look at the iPad here and see where we closed out the session. We had corn moving higher by 7 cents. Soybeans led to the upside, up 17 1/4. Chicago wheat drifting higher as well, up 3 3/4 there. Cody, it seems like a lot of stories right now catching some traction in the grains, primarily some news out of China here today.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that drove us higher here is some positive news out of China. We did get factory output here increasing 8% in September. That's very positive. That's beating analyst expectations. We also saw implied oil demand jumping 6.2% in September. So those were both very positive.
Right.
I think when that relates to agriculture, I mean, we saw the equities up, we saw crude oil up, we saw soybeans and corn both up on the day as well. I think when you look at those economic numbers and you look at the Dalian exchange, you saw soybeans up 1.5% nearly, and you also see the fact that 30% of soybeans imported in the world here is going to be going to China. I think those are things that are very positive for U.S. soybeans. One of the reasons why we're probably trading up 17 1/4.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was kind of the demand side of this story. Looking at production here, we did have a story also that has been supporting soybeans here really in the last two trade sessions. If you take a look at this map here, we talked about it yesterday on GrainTV. There are some areas right now of concern in Brazil as it relates to precipitation received over the last 30 days. You can see that in the central growing state of Mato Grosso, a large area of Mato Grosso has received about 10 centimeters less rain than they typically do middle of September to October as they're getting ready to plant the crop. That seemed to be helping out things as well. But as we discussed yesterday on GrainTV and highlighted here on this slide provided by Planalytics, you can see that there are expectations for some beneficial rains to be coming into that Mato Grosso state here into Friday. This is the actual precipitation outlook for Friday of this week. And this Planalytic data is something that grain hedge clients get to take a look at here throughout the week. If you're interested in seeing that, give us a call at the office, 877-472-4607. Let's talk a little bit, though, about corn here today, Cody, as well. A little bit of a breakout here technically for corn, but some areas that maybe producers should keep in mind.
Absolutely, yeah. When you look at this chart, obviously one of the big things that stands out is the fact that you have that 50-day moving average. We were able to trade up to that 50-day moving average last week. We were able to close above it, but you can really see we've been consolidating right around it. Oftentimes, when you try and break through these 50-day moving averages, these moving averages, it takes a little bit of time to work through. The one thing I'm concerned about is the fact that if we do break through that high and we break out, we're breaking out right into a previous resistance level. When you look at the area around 360, that was a previous low. I'm just concerned that if we do try and make new highs and we move up over this 50-day moving average, we're breaking out right into a resistance level, and that could cause a bit of a fake out. You may get a situation where you break, you start moving higher here, and then you get some selling pressure. So just be cautious there if you are playing this as a trending market.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be a relatively quiet week here in terms of fundamentals if we look down the pipe here. Tomorrow we do get EIA ethanol numbers out. Thursday will be the export sales report, but other than that, not really any big reports here on the horizon. And if we look at today's action, not a lot of standout fundamental facts that really push this market higher. Seemed like a combination of factors. We'll have to see what tomorrow brings. For any producers out there right now that are busy harvesting this year's corn or soybean crops, visit us over at grainhedge.com. You can take a demo of our mobile trading platform, get it installed on your iPad, iPhone, Android, or tablet, and have live quotes from Chicago with you in the combine. You can place live trades, you can view your positions, and you can really just get a handle on what these markets are doing, even at times when you're too busy to sit down at a computer. If you're interested in that, visit us at grainhedge.com or call the office, 877-472-4607. Thanks a lot for joining us here on a Tuesday for GrainTV. We'll see you back here tomorrow.